Hi everyone, Tabitha here from the ActiveCampaign education team, and what I'm here to do today is talk to you about recipes. Recipes are pre-built automation templates that live in your ActiveCampaign account that you can utilize for free anytime that you want. What we want to do is walk you through certain recipes and how you can apply them to your business. Today what we're going to do is we're going to walk through the recipe Product Interest Targeted Follow-up. So this recipe is really here to apply a tag based on your contact or customer expressing interest in a product. So if you're a B2C business, if you're an e-commerce business, if you're selling software, if you're selling homes, you have an opportunity to utilize this recipe as a way to market content to a contact based on them expressing interest in some type of your business. So let's go ahead, take a look, and we'll dive into how you can apply this. Here you'll see I've already set up the recipe. I've gone through the automation wizard, we've checked all of our boxes, and now we're ready to start exploring it and playing around with it so that it makes perfect sense for our business. Like I said, the start trigger is a tag being applied based on the contact giving you interest in a certain product. So how they get that tag is up to you, but you can see here, once they get that tag, this automation is triggered. They come into the automation and they wait for 1 hour. They then get a coupon or an email that directly expresses the interest that they've had in that product, and maybe it gives them more information about the product. You can then see that they wait for 2 days. After the 2 days, we're going to send them more content related to that specific product or thing that they're interested in. So what you're doing is you're starting to warm up the idea of that contact, either purchasing that product or having that product, whatever it might be. You're giving them ideas on how they can utilize this product within their home or however they're going to be using it. Let's use our example business, Boone's Bandanas. Boone's Bandanas is an e-commerce store where we sell products for dogs. So let's say somebody expresses interest in a bandana. I want to start to tell them the Boone's Bandanas story, warm them up to our business, tell them about how our bandanas are made, what we do with our bandanas, if you purchase a bandana, how we donate a bandana. There's a lot of different things that we want to market to you in order to tell our story so that you might be more inclined to make that purchase. So we're doing that through this series of emails over a course of a certain amount of days. The time frame in between each email is totally up to you. You can determine what that is and how that makes sense for how you're marketing this purchase to that contact. You can see that we have a series of emails, and at the end of the automation, we actually have a goal. And you say, Tabitha, why do we have a goal there? The goal is here to say that the contact purchased the product. Now, if you're using a Shopify or deep data integration, you can link this up specifically to your e-commerce store. But if you're not, that's okay. You can always say the product name or the tag is purchased. There's a lot of different ways that you can define the contact making the purchase. This is what your goal or the condition that your goal is set around. What you're able to do then is say, once the contact makes the purchase of that product, we want them to jump to the goal. Now, if we were to really focus on the automation as a whole and zoom out, you could see that, let's say if on day 3 of 4 here, Tabitha made the purchase of the bandana, it doesn't make sense for us to continue to send her emails about purchasing the product, right? That's not necessarily a great customer experience. What we want to do is send Tabitha an email that says, thank you so much for your purchase. Here's your tracking information. We're really excited to have you a part of Boone's Bandanas family. If we continue to send her emails regarding purchasing the product and emails about the purchase that she made, that doesn't necessarily align with the best marketing strategy. So the goal is here to bring the contact out of their wait periods, bypass the additional emails that they need to receive, and end the automation. Think about one goal, one automation. This recipe does just that. It helps you achieve exactly what you want the contact to do, and that's make a purchase by marketing the product to them through different emails. If you're interested in exploring this recipe or any other recipes, you can go to our marketplace at www.activecampaign.com/marketplace. Here we'll tell you all the things that you need to know about all of our different recipes and how you can import them directly into your account. Until then, I'll catch you on our next episode of Recipes, and happy building.